Kirby again, because that was not the greatest showing by him last map.
And just to go to Dust 2 as well, that was Astralis. At one point, that was their very best map. They were defining how the CT side should be played, and they looked weak there in the second half. They didn't manage to bring it to overtime, but just couldn't close things out. Mirage, like another example of a map they're very, very good at. You're absolutely right there. But FaZe, no slouches at it either. We'll be getting straight into this one. FaZe on the T side here, 4 sets of armor, just 1 smoke, which is suggests, I guess, they could go towards A and smoke off towards jungle and just go a very fast strategy towards the side with those couple of flashbangs they've got. Or, I'll have a look at this smoke. That's towards window for now. So the bomb doing towards the A ramps. This would be an A split, I'm guessing. You have 2 players towards the underpass. You smoke off towards the window area, take that vision away from the CTs, flash over towards A. We can see the aggression coming from the CTs. They're having spotted in that underpass area. Bomb, A ramp, raining towards Palace.
Kerrigan, though, playing in connector instead, has already spotted those 2 players walking in from the underpass position, anticipates a boost, tries to fire in ahead of time. Perhaps I think maybe X-Ray misleading on our behalf. May have spotted the gun just slightly obscured by the smoke. Regardless, he's got a second player beside him watching off the top of the connector. That's Kirby. And it's going to be Rain, though, that just takes him out. No one watching. So this is the thing. Kirby not electing to peek, trying to bait them in that situation, not watching Palace as a result, ends up giving up Kerrigan, and then he doesn't make up for it. It's Kiyoshima to take down Xyp9x. This is just all falling apart. As I say that, though, never rule out Device and dupreeh when they are alive together. They've got a kit as well, so bomb goes down. Device gonna get aggressive. He's the one with the kit, no armor, and this is all too easy. AZ, he'll wait as the distraction comes in from Kiyoshima, and Device gone, kit far away. dupreeh has to pull this back 1 versus 3. Quick tap on the bomb, no one facing, long distance, sure, but when he goes to stick that plant, or rather the defuse, they'll be able to tap away on him endlessly, and he's already gonna try and fade away from this.
I thought he was going to save his armor there.
That's actually smart.
Okay. Yeah, this makes things interesting at least. Gets a kill. I thought he was going to save the armor, like I said, but he gets the extra $300. Gets 2 kills in the end, and what seemed like a round that Astralis had no footing whatsoever. He does manage to bring it down to 2 players remaining, but still FaZe comfortably winning the pistol there. There was no chance of them losing it, considering the situation in the 3 versus 1. Quite a fast strategy coming in from them. Smoke towards the window, as I said, take that vision away from the CTs. And just finding the shots, popping heads from Palace. That was range opening things up towards jungle. And now it will be not a force buy necessarily from Astralis. You can see 2 players still going to be quite passive in their buy. But there is a scout and Eagles coming out in return. 3 UMPs for FaZe. 1 AK as well. So they're going to be an interesting situation if one of these Eagle shots does connect. They'll be just spraying wildly, and Xyp9x open things up. He is one of the greater B players in the CSGO scene. He actually finds a jumping scout kill. You have to say, Jacob, that's a little bit sloppy for him. Does not even anticipate that being an option for them. But the man advantage has been gathered for the Danes.
Device just waiting. Danes versus the Swedes still, by the way.
Of course.
Device just waiting in behind this smoke at window. dupreeh is going to give him information as they walk up toward Catwalk. Kirby also there to catch them off, but it's the ladder room that's a problem. Alu's there. Kirby waits for the opportunity to present, and this time it does, finally. He'll get gifted for not taking assertion on the play. Device has a gap as well. Shot toward Kiyoshima, can't land it. Can't find the headshot. In fact, no damage at all. But Kerrigan, he's wrapped all the way around. He's got a UMP, and he's got the bomb toward top of middle. They've lost 1 member. Finally, Xyp9x will go down, which may still reap rewards on the side of FaZe as they've got these 2 UMPs, but Kerrigan's gone for the AK immediately, and he'll catch them off. Rain, reverse flank coming back from A, but Kerrigan hears it coming, does end up falling down. I think that was mid-air, believe it or not, from Rain as he just stumbled up the ramp, but either way, he's got a large problem as Kirby sneaks out from behind.
Well then, FaZe, I've been kind of applauding their anti-eco setup and seeing they look very disciplined on Dust 2. That definitely wasn't one of those rounds. Everyone was spread out, not backing each other up, holding the default, but holding aggressively as well. Allowed that scout first headshot to come in as well. Xyp9x opening things up. Pretty standard affair for him. And unfortunately, FaZe having 4 SMGs, as soon as they lost their first player, you could tell they were feeling the pressure a little bit more there. Didn't have that long-range potential of the AKs to actually find those kills in return. Had to get close range, had to work a little bit harder than the Eagles. Just actually mowing them down. So it's going to be 1-1, a good reply from Astralis here. But a force buy from FaZe in return. This is exactly what happened on Dust 2. Just back-to-back force buys working out for either team. And there will be 1 smoke available. Rain has chucked it now. Interested to see where he threw it. I guess it's towards potentially CT spawn at this stage. Actually goes towards the connector area. So his teammates sending out towards the middle. They're going to possibly flash through and try and bully their way into the A side through connector. But you can see the CTs. They're ready for this. The Device is the footstep. It's going to be Alice surely going down here.
Not be sure yet. Right. Device, or rather, Alu hears him, so Device falls back as it's going to be a Molotov out. That will prevent the peak from happening again for a moment at least. Again, Kierby just waiting for anyone to walk in, present itself. Kerrigan's going to come over to watch top of connector instead. He can now focus from Shadow on Tetris in the top of A main. Coverage provided toward Palace from Dupree above him, but flash comes through, nearly catches Kerrigan, does turn it back. He's gone low, and he's gone down. Alu coming in through the window. And the setup, the crossfire they had at Shadow and Balcony, immediately taken down by the Pistols. FaZe do an excellent job walking into the site. They picked up 2 rifles. Xyp9x, that's bold. What? What is that? That is so goddamn bold, sliding through that vent. And not only does he find the first on a well-timed flash, the no-scope headshot on the second, and it's boot on the other foot. They can turn this around. Device, he's going to go directly forward in the site, try and bait this out, but bomb, it's planted for A main. Low HP on the 2 remaining players. Again, dodges the flash, but that's a lovely shot. That could be enough. Every shot in this round. All he has to do is hold down the trigger. There's 2 low players, and the Deagle smokes him, and Device has to walk away from this and give it up.
AZ with 2 HP. He just rolls on the corner, and it's completely wrecks the remaining CT. Number 4, Xyp9x hadn't done enough there. It was a 2 versus 2. The advantage all of a sudden came towards the CTs there, but that Deagle shot separated it. What a play, and FaZe, the force buy works in their favor this time, and they managed to pick up round number 3. This is the play from Xyp9x. What is this? How does it work out? It's the planets align for Xyp9x here. This is the shot that's nuts. Quick scope towards Jacob. And I thought that was it. I thought that'd be enough to get him into. Look at the HP of the remaining teams in that situation as well, but not meant to be. A force buy comes in return for the CTs, and I think this could be another epic matchup on here, Mirage. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how this round goes down. A scout back in the hands of Xyp9x, and Kierby aggressive towards middle, does spot 1, but has to fade back as doesn't land the first shot.
I mean, after hitting those shots, you almost want him to win the round. It's almost heartbreaking that he doesn't, but AZ, it's a lovely one in return on the low HP, but this time back and forth again. It's Alu, takes down Dupree via the nade. However, they lost a member beforehand at the hands of Device, who sits on 10 HP now. Jacob, though, not much better off, really, when you want to consider equals here and weigh the scales, because Jacob's on 18, but AZ again, good headshot, finding Kerrigan. Kierby flashed off twice. Top of the stairs, is going to try and make a play toward A. He's got to give a little bit more time to Xyp9x, who once more wields the scout towards CT spawn, and Kierby fading backwards, tries to fire through smoke, flash in. That gives Rain the advantage. He'll take advantage of it perfectly as he hits the headshot. He may catch Xyp9x fading. I won't. He's already gone at this point in time. No need to chase them down. Keep the AK, build up the economy forward.
Finally, a couple of rounds coming in for FaZe here. Bring things to 3-1. Astralis saving the force weapons there, Scout and an M4. Device on 10 HP though, he's towards underpass, hoping no one comes in that direction. Doesn't look like they will, so he'll be able to save that weapon for sure. And still though, the CTs don't have enough to force into this next round. Device could drop a FAMAS, even an M4 if he wanted to. This could be an interesting round if they decided to do it. I don't think that's recommended they do. Device seems that all going forward into those big rounds, so he probably wants to keep his money strong for sure as we go into number 5 here. So surely some time now for FaZe to breathe and get to the 4-1 mark. Xyp9x though with the scout. We've seen what he can do with that weapon so far. Smoke towards middle, where it looks like an A-side attack coming in from FaZe. Just to take away the vision, that smoke lands towards the top of mid, as you see on the screen right now. And looks like it's going to be a contact play just from FaZe at the start of things as Jacob is ready on the A-ramp with the UMP.
Jacob's just going to wait this out. Invitation go as the flash pops toward jungle. They go collectively. Kiyoshima around the corner does get Dupree. Lurking in the shadows. Trying to be a creep and get a kill. Doesn't work out. Bomb planted again. FaZe looking to extend this lead. Xyp9x once more has the scout. Although the magic this time is apparently not left in the wand as he'll fall, and next time they'll be able to bring out bigger weaponry.
A lot of damage inflicted to FaZe. I think about 3 or 4 scout shots actually hit there, but no kills for the efforts. Just Device sat in T-spawn. I think his days are numbered here. Does do more damage here. The terrorists, considering they probably don't want to go for this. They know it could be an easy spray down for him, and he could well save that weapon and get residual cash as well. So they could actually leave him alone. One player coming forwards, T-spawn. Seems like he will be okay. Got a smoke to protect him as well. And there are shots fired through. They do want this by the looks of things. They don't find him in the end. So we go to round number 6. It's 4-1 in favor of FaZe. And the money's not going to be amazing for Astralis here. That's the AWP purchase. I know Device definitely had enough. There it is. So Kerrigan will be opening this map, Matthew. So it seems like Dust 2. It was Device both halves, CT and T. Carrigan, though, this is the map when they had those separate roles throughout their map pool. Carrigan was very good AWPing in Mirage. That was one of the things he was famed for. So that kind of makes sense. So going back to the roots potentially, yeah.
Carrigan AWP missing the shot though. Back to their roots, but the roots don't get fertility. There's no water or sunlight on this plant. It's not growing anywhere. But it is Device to at least take down Rain, and now he's got a chance. Takes Kiyoshima toward the bench, but watch for Jacob getting the trade kill. But will they get any more at all? Alu, 19 HP, and finally, Astralis shut them down. The first attempt toward the B site. Thwarted, stopped, nullified, and now does that discourage FaZe from doing so again?
It was one of those first gun rounds. I discussed this mentality on Dust 2 as well. You can go for something a little bit faster, try and catch a weaker CT ball team, and they actually went towards a fast B, right? So Carrigan missing that first shot as well. The flashes come over. That could have been interesting, but Device from short giving really nice backup there. But the thing is, FaZe have tons of cash. They're just looking for that reset. They're hoping that round gives them enough, even if they don't win it, they get enough bodies down to actually have themselves a very effective number 7. And this will be an A-side attack, but looks like a set piece off the bat. Mirage definitely has that option. Not necessarily recommended until you have the map control and you know what the CTs are doing. You can see they're actually aggressive towards middle. And here come the smokes, and Kiabi starts to read it and rotates in. It's FaZe attacking aggressively towards the A site, and Dupree is spraying wildly as Kiabi does open things up.
Yeah, wildly indeed. Needed to find something. Jacob, he'll take a little bit of damage, I think mostly from his teammates, to be completely honest, on the way through to the side as they try and suppress Dupree's position beyond the smoke. They might get aggressive and try and push through, but Kerrigan's going to be the one to find Jacob in doing so. Another bomb plant, though, from FaZe off of this. That's going to still, though, reside in numbers for Astralis, but the numbers equal strength. Apparently so for Xyp9x and Alu. He gets one, the rest fall. They'll get the defuse and bring this game to within 1.
Yeah, you can see exactly what FaZe we're doing this other round. Like I said, set piece off the bat. It's definitely an orthodox these days. You see the top level teams do that. They're going to a default first, then fall back. But I guess they wanted to see what was available for them. To be fair, they got to the bomb site, lost one player to the hands of Kiabi. The bomb was planted at 5-on-4. Still very viable for the terrorists to win that situation. But Astralis is working the body, not overcommitting, and finding the picks one by one and working as a unit there. So they managed to pick up round number 7. It's going to be 4-3 now. Still money available for FaZe, but it's starting to dwindle now. Another orb comes out for Alu. No double orb setup for the CTs as of yet. Seems like they just want to be rolling the single orb setup. Still going to be in the hands of Carrigan as Ali works the pick towards mid. But it's Kiabi. He's with the orb, the AK towards the mid window. I assume Carrigan's in the connector, which he is. Boost over the smoke to see if the T's can find that cheeky pick to open things up.
Alu trying to do what he can in turn with an AWP. We all know jumping mechanics are fair.
Yeah.
That's one word. As Kerrigan doesn't land the shot, preemptive strike toward that underpass position, countering the flash. It'll be the other K to try and come back in and get the kill as Kirby slides in with the AK, and Kerrigan rotates safely through the vents and back toward the CT stairs, anchoring the A site. Pretty standard so far in terms of setup for the CTs. Over toward B, Xyp9x and Device just wait. Device a little more advanced toward Catwalk, so he can provide support in toward that connector position, but he can't peek too soon. He's got to wait for the activity to be flourishing inside of the A site and the distraction to be sufficient. But Kirby, he's going to go back in, flash in, and Kiyoshima goes down. Kerrigan, that's the AWP though, that's the anchor. Down, and Jacob, he's pulled this back despite taking the early damage. Dupree's at sandwich, caught out in a bad position, does manage one, but it's 1 for 1. The other kill in the obituary came from Device a far ways from the site, as again, he was listed on the Catwalk. Thankfully, though, for Astralis' sake, Xyp9x has come to the stairwell at CT quick enough to find Alu in post plan. It leaves just AZ, who's going to try and get bold. This is quite clever. Smoke in the middle of the site. They're expecting him to retreat. He uses it to his advantage, finds one. Now he'll do so, and it's going to mask him getting to the other side of this potentially as well. Xyp9x will have no idea where exactly he's gone. Blinded out. Information for AZ. Zip just spots him as he tries to get the shot, but he lines it up. That is so smart.
Lovely movement from AZ there. You can see how aware he was in that situation as well. Drops a smoke in front of him, uses it to his advantage as well. You can hear the CT spraying, giving away his position, has to read it at that point. Negates around it, finds that first kill as well, and is dropping those flashbangs. He wasn't 100% sure where they were going, but he knew that they'd be effective. They're in the open. The CT's hunting to try and find out where the remaining player is as well. He spots him towards CT spawners, absolutely outplays him there in that final situation. 1 versus 1, it's FaZe to pick it up. 5-3 now. This is going to be another very exciting game. We kind of speculated it would be at the start of this one. Another 5-man attack towards A, it seems. The set piece did give him the bomb then. You can see FaZe outbidding the burn in terms of the economy. 2 players on the pistols here, so it kind of makes sense to go for another set piece, get that bomb down quickly and see you can push through the smokes, and here comes the execution once again. Carrigan can be smoked out, but Dupree, first line of attack as Carrigan misses the first shot.
Kerrigan missing a shot again to open it up. He's been bailed out before in this position on B. This time it's Dupree, but only one. And Rain comes back into him. Kierby, though, he'll step up two for him, finally showing some form. Kerrigan again, up close, misses two. Can't land it, easy, but he'll go aggressive and try and grab that AWP. It's to his detriment. What a shot, Kiyoshima. All right.
Yeah, he's been...
Is that not like the sickest thing? This guy has been so sharp all evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely has voting into this round as well. 2 versus 1, 1 minute to play with. CTs are sticking together though, so he's gonna narrowly miss out on that first player, but he has an opportunity here. Doesn't hit the shot though. I think he is out of the situation now, but all of a sudden he hits the shot towards the steps. Zipex goes down to 20 HP. Could have gone either way.
Kerrigan had no idea he was there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Either side had no idea that player was right in front of them as well. They used the flashbang. They're trying to give information to each other, but if you don't gain it, if you walk past a player, that could have fallen apart. The last spray as well gets him down to 20 HP. That would have been a horrible round for Astralis to give away. They managed to hold on. Another force fight for FaZe. They know how low the economy for Astralis is. It's been such a back and forth affair. Game of proverbial tug of war here. Tech9s, Deagles, CZs. Smoke grenades as well as Device gets towards the top of mid. FaZe have been relying on these set pieces. It's been very close rounds, and there's another equal exchange to kick things off. Device now with the P90. Gets the first kill as well and gets the second. That's the versatility of that gun. Having 50 bullets certainly helps you out in those sticky situations. Kiyoshima looking for the return kill, but he can't find it. Device with his third.
Rain. 1 versus 4. Deagle, I'm not discounting it because we've seen some lovely stuff this evening in terms of accuracy. Maybe I should have written that one off a little sooner. Kerrigan's going to get the kill. It'll go 5-5, though, so once more deadlock.
Not the money, though, for FaZe. This is the point they probably have to submit and allow themselves to go onto an eco.
Some people aren't as easy as you, Henry. They don't submit quite so quickly.
In what context?
Well, I know you like to go for egos. You always talk about the force buy and how you dislike it.
No, that's very situational. That's on the CT side. Don't put the words in my mouth.
Dupree, he's going to get the shot on Rain up close, playing this very tight angle, all things considered, against these pistols, but he's got enough people beside him to help him out in doing so. Kierby being one of which, who picks up 2 kills of his own. 6-5, very quick round. FaZe, thank you very much. Just get it over with and let's get the guns out again and let's get back to the action because it's been non-stop.
I think the stick on the rifles for Astralis seems to be working a lot more effectively for them. It's carrying finding kills. We've seen some big misses from him tonight. Maybe not at 100% form as of yet. So we'll see what he can bring to the table now. It is going to be the 5 rifle setup. There's
something admirable about 5 rifles on each side, though, and no AWPs, because AWPs tend to slow things down. You play the pick strategy, you get a little more strategic in trying how to isolate the CTs. With the rifles, you get this kind of stuff. Up close play in both underpass and at Tetris, but Device does not spot Kiyoshima walking up close. Kerrigan almost caught no man's land, has to get back to the site. No smoke in front of him just yet, but he's well wide of the mark. And as they walk out of Palace, it's an easy shot for Rain. A full body exposed. Full frontal nudity.
Yep, that as well. Easy towards the top of the middle, they're holding for the rotations. Doesn't manage to find anything, but it's a 4-on-2. Zipex and Dupree trying to do what they can as Zipex actually open things up from CT spawn as well. Teammate actually just tentatively holding the connector area. They need 1 more kill to make this a viable option for themselves. Still have plenty of utility. Incendiaries in hand as well. It's doing some damage towards Kiyoshima. Dupree is working out whether he can actually help out his teammate here as he does narrowly start to come in, gets a nade to the face, and time is ticking away.
Zipex gets nailed, though. It's Alu over top of the box, and finally they've got around. They've got their claws firmly dug in. Dupree, he's fading away already. He may get caught as well. Not only do they have this secured, they think that hunting is justifiable in this position. Alu's just going to peek around the corner. Dupree tags him up, and that'll end that battle. But they need to start chipping away at the economy that's building on this CT side. 6-6. 13th round starting in Astralis. They've got weapons to work with despite losing the last. So too, though, FaZe as they buy up the 2 that were lost.
Well, you could see Astralis changing up their approach that round. We said the 5 rifles didn't have that pick potential, going towards underpass, hunting for kills at the start of the round. Unfortunately for them, FaZe once again concentrating all their firepower towards the A site. They go in and actually find a pretty open bomb site there. Just the rifles to hold them off. This time Kerrigan has got the AWP. He's changing his approach as well. He's been locked out towards connector and window. He was known to go towards short traditionally in the previous lineup of Astralis. Let's see whether he can actually find some of his old form here. He's got backup as well from the connector area as well. It's going to be Device. And once again, it's FaZe just holding up, seeing if anyone will push. And these smokes to dissipate as they start to throw the flashbangs in.
Lob the nade.
Great shot from Device.
That is quite good, isn't it? 15 HP left on him after the process, but take the kills where you can get them. Win the 1-for-1s early. Kerrigan, not only has Device done that, he's done the same. Finally, Kiyoshima will find the low HP player, but again a tag comes through from Device, and he's left on 11. So even going down, he does not go gentle into that good night. And Xyp9x with a Molotov in hand is going to throw that late, therefore bounce it short. They'll have to go out the window, and the window covered off by Kerrigan. Good assessment by the two and good communication to identify that's the only way into the site while those flames burn.
4 versus 3. Kiyoshima very low HP as well. Going to be committing their efforts towards the B side now. This will be their final move as well. No time to play with here. The smoke will be going over. Molotovs to assist them with the flashbangs as well. They need this entry kill. But Kerrigan, he's there with the AWP. Quite a tight angle just to get one kill and stay alive as well. Doesn't land the shot. Gives them a little bit more room to work with here. But Xyp9x, so reliable in this B-bomb. So once again, finds that first kill, staying alive as well. Kerrigan just can't seem to land these shots as he whiffs a couple more. But he does manage to get the leg onto Kiyoshima, and that's enough to win the round. Or maybe he didn't. Was it Device got the assist? Kerrigan, he is struggling with the AWP, I have to say. And you can see this is not going to cut it at the big European events. If you got an AWP, it can't really nail the standard shots. I guess they are still reforming their strategies and working out what's working, what's not. They are on boot camp at the moment. Another force buy here from FaZe.
And a boot camp that leads to a reasonable LAN. In Canada, 2 times this year, there's been gaming events in Canada. I won't be there. It's kind of heartbreaking in a way. But $2,000 or $200,000 LAN in Toronto that they'll be a part of. This is better for them as they spray through. And Kierby is finally coming into his own as he gets 2 more. He will fall, succumb to AZ. But they've got a 2-man advantage, make it more so. Bomb dropped as well as Kerrigan hits the shot. Kiyoshima desperately trying to find his way toward the site. He does stay patient. It pays off for at least 1 more, but they've got him surrounded in this. Giving up isolation, though. Device, if he'd been hit fast enough, you never know what could have come from that. Either way, it's going to be 8 rounds now for them. They get a 2-round lead. And FaZe, money-wise, okay, well, Tech9s.
This approach from FaZe, I have to say that heavily relying on this A side, the set pieces, time and time again. It's been successful a couple of times, and you have to say that a lot of teams do the set pieces, but they'll do the default at the start, try and bait out some CT utility. The retakes looking pretty promising for Astralis every single time as they've got so much to work with here. But Kerrigan, now he's coming to life. A great headshot from him and hits the second as well. Nailing the shots that count as he finds the triple. 5 versus 2, single-handedly winning the round for his teammates there. And it will be an eco for FaZe in the final round. A force buy, if you will, but still impressive display from Kerrigan to finish the round off just as we called him out. So good time to step up.
Yeah, very good. I mean, it's been better all around, I think, for Astralis. However, on Dust, it was 10-5 at half. Here it's 9-6, a little bit closer for FaZe, and it was an economy game there. I think Astralis looked a little more convincing in some of these rounds with the crossfires they set.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that convincing form can carry on. We will get ready. Halftime number 2, the last half of the evening. Week 2, night 8 of Pro League. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Well, we get back into it. It's been very good Counter-Strike between these two teams all evening, and Kerrigan showing off exactly some of those highlights with the 3K there, although there has been times when he's been missing a few shots.
He definitely hasn't been on point, I would say. It's been up and down, some good rounds and some absolute blunders as well. But still, they're winning half, so you can't really argue too much.
And we talk a little bit about Device, AWP, Dust 2, Cajun B's map. I would say in the same sense, in the same light, Kerrigan, this is his map on Mirage. Window was very much his position.
Yeah, for sure. But remember when Counterpit and the fully announced Device would be the full-time AWPer. They tried him on this as well. They've tried so many different recipes for this lineup.
Was that the event with the stage announcer that everyone loved?
Yes, the one you did the impression of at the major.
Yeah, that's right. I did do that.
Well, then it looks like it will be 9-6, the second half. This is the final half of this evening. It's Mirage, and it's been an interesting evening. We've had 3 overtimes in total. Will we get a 4th? Definitely on the cards, considering the scoreline. If FaZe pick up the pistol, this has been a very tight encounter. I'm sure it could go either way. It's very hard to predict at this point. The pistol.
I want 4 overtimes.
You want it?
Yeah, it's like a 4-leaf clover, right?
True. I don't think it's ever been. I don't think it's ever happened in an online sort of league show like this. It'd be crazy. We'll set records once again. We have got the record for the biggest, the longest LAN game of all time. We hold the record.
I don't think it's us.
I would say we hold it with the casters.
Beneficiary to cast.
We're the ones who've got to work the hardest. We've got to carry the fill. We've got to cast the game, keep the entertainment flowing. I would say it's all us.
It's all us. Okay. Well.
Who was even playing? I don't know. Who was casting? Energy and Sadakist.
It's a good point. I don't remember what the teams were right now either.
See?
Wasn't it Dendity and Cringe Gods? Yeah, that's right.
So it's just being...
Yeah. I got it. Plus 10 for Gryffindor. Just kidding. I'm in Slytherin.
You definitely are.
I don't even read Harry Potter.
Well, what can you say about that one? 5 sets of armor for Astralis. This will be a very aggressive round. And it's going to be 5 sets of armor for FaZe as well. This suggests for Astralis, he's going very quickly, try and surprise the CTs. They're going towards middle, just try and maybe force her out towards short, maybe connect her as well. It's going to be quite a simple approach, but Alu, he's waiting for the spots and gets first encounters as AZ joins him for connector as well.
Well, FaZe, AZ getting swarmed, pressured, overwhelmed, pushed back, and eventually killed. It's going to be Alu that's going to try and make up for it. Won't be able to do so as Kerrigan finds the headshot onto him as well. Same fate, although not a headshot for Kiyoshima. It's really just a matter of counting down the players left alive on FaZe. It's now 1, in case you were wondering, and that's quickly changed to 0. So Astralis picking up a pistol with the lead. They'll go 10-6 to start off this terrorist campaign.
It is indeed. Very hard to analyze that round from Astralis. It's not like they've got real tactical depth there going on. It's just 5 towards middle. We're not going to have any grenades whatsoever. Stick as that 5-man Glock train going in and actually facing towards the connector. And it's up to Alu to hit those first shots. He can't do it. AZ has to fade back after taking some initial damage as well. And Astralis just completely running over FaZe in that pistol. It's going to be the force buy from the CTs here. Deagles, 5-7s, no grenades. But you don't discount them just yet because they have been absolutely lights out with these pistols all night. So Device towards the end of Palace here. He's got 2 players waiting for him on the other side there. That's Kiyoshima with the 5-7, AZ beneath him. As the round starts to unfold, it will be an A-sided attack. You can see Kiabi towards that underpass area, trying to see if he can assess some sort of information, but this will just be a straight-up contact play. I don't think Astralis will want to telegraph exactly what's going on here.
AZ with... I just broke it.
Nice.
What have I done?
Cast.
Who put that there? Apparently I did. Xyp9x gets the shot at AZ. He was playing up close to that pistol to try and make something of it. Kiyoshima's going to try and do the same, and as they jump above, realize he's gone down the ladder. Kerrigan will spot him, take him down with the Galil. Kerrigan will take the invitation while everyone's distracted to slip through A and catch out Alu back toward the ramp. However, Rain's not going to give up easily, at least take down what is now 2 players for Astralis, as this all started on the entry from Palace. So bomb planted, potential to try and get guns down. In fact, make this a 2 versus 2. We're not done just yet. There's still ample time on that bomb. If they act swiftly, they could potentially deter the possibility of Astralis holding off the bomb, but that single shot from Xyp9x, it's going to discourage it. They'll go away now and hold the UMP. As mentioned, we talk about this just for those of you who are newer to the game. The CTs, things are a little bit more expensive. In order to have a fully solid buy with utility, things like smoke grenades and Molotovs and whatnot, plus kits to try and deter the approach or go for a late defuse, retake a site in the first gun round. You've got to save a lot more in the 3rd round when you're losing the pistol, so the UMP is viable to take over.
Well explained, Matthew.
Thank you. I'm learning a thing or two about the game.
You're finally getting it. He's worked
I'm a slow learner.
It's going to be Astralis here. Pretty easy round going forward. FaZe do manage to save a UMP and head armor. Not really a massive deal. The UMP definitely viable in gun rounds, but you've only got one of them. It's not going to be the separating factor. You know, it's going to be a 5-man stack here for FaZe towards the B site. Hoping it's a straight up B rush. You can see them stacking accordingly. Can be an option to deny the plan there better. Fortunately for them, it's going to be a 5-man play towards the A side, of course, throughout Astralis. So this is pretty much round over at this point. I know that's a weird thing to say, no frag to be in exchange, but considering the vibe of the CTs, they're just going to be rotating in to set up weapons here and device. Okay, he does get taken down by the UMP. Still very unlikely the CTs can do much more this round. And that's an example why Kiabi's all the way in CT spawn in a horrible angle for them to rotate out of kitchen. And the bomb will be planted momentarily. There it is. And, yeah, CTs at this point only have USPs to save. Kishima with that UMP, as I mentioned before, definitely is a viable weapon going forward, but that's not going to be a factor as he does go down as well. 4 vs 2, Alu and AZ. Just trying to find any sort of constellation kills they can get. They can pick up anything out of this. That'd be amazing, but it's just so unlikely at this stage.
Unlikely indeed, as Alu will hunt for kills to build up cash at the very best. And AZ will wait. Let time expire. One more sand through the hourglass before the world shakes. And a loud noise was heard. 12-6. Guns now drawn for the CTs. AWP immediately onto Alu, but what does he go with on this? He can afford armor. I expect he'll get, yeah, okay, no head armor to bring out some flashes. So it's like, against AKs, another little tidbit of information for those of you who don't watch perhaps as much. AK's one-shot kill regardless, so the only thing this really affects is pistols if it comes to that.
Indeed. It's when you're stretching, you're forcing the second. This is quite a common strategy. Alu dancing through the flames there. Does take considerable damage. He goes down to 78 before he actually spots anything. He tried to flash himself into position we could find the first pick, but doesn't work out for him. Astralis now in towards the full default. After taking away a lot of vision away from the CT, you can see Alu how he's so heavily affected by those initial smokes. And AZ does some damage towards the device, but not quite enough to find a kill just yet. Time ticks away. The bomb is still in T-spawn. This is what I'm used to seeing on Mirage. We did see FaZe, I pointed out a couple of times, the fact that they're no set pieces right at the beginning. They're not actually baiting any CT utility. You can see how the CTs have been bled out now. They have one smoke remaining, one incendiary, some flashbangs, and still Astralis have a lot to work with here as they gain control of the connector room as well. Dupree's holding towards middle, so you see a lot of pressure towards the CT to find frags now. Rain's pushing off towards short to try and reply.
Easy though, getting the shot on Kerrigan. It's Alu that's trying to pull it back. The AWP on FaZe's side, AZ. He's got 2. Rotating around, very well done. And bomb dropped, round secured. Guns drawn for FaZe, certainly reaps the rewards. However, we now know the CT's, it's only 3 rounds, but you can be reset quite quickly. That 5-1 scoreline we often talk about. 3-1, 5-1 scoreline. You can really hinder the CTs moving forward. At this point in the game, too, we're getting into the latter stages of it. It's going to be a tough call here. 7-12.
Double orb setup though for Astralis after losing the previous round. They actually want to go in all guns blazing, and now it's a single orb. Well, no, double again. It's going to be Dupree picking it up this time. This is a very aggressive AWP position from Kerrigan, considering the round double op. Doesn't wait to try and catch a pick at top mid. That was very close, but now he's down on 7 HP. He has to find an escape plan in all of this. They want to secure the A site and surprise them, but nobody in mid with him, and he's so susceptible to damage from that catwalk position, as we saw. However, he's still alive. Keep that in mind. And as his teammates go to work inside of the A site, they've pulled the advantage back in their favor. Bounce out ladder, not through the crevice inside of the small wooden box directly in front of him. It does give him a chance to wide peek, but he's caught off by flames and bullets all the same. It's 2 versus 2 as the smoke finally will land on the CT stairs. Look at the bomb. They're trying to actually race this back out toward middle and catch them off toward B. It's Kierby holding it. He's got Jacob coming his direction, finds the kill. Now it's through the underpass and away toward the B site, or are they trying to utilize this position to fake exactly that? He's got to be careful here. They're so split up. Okay, good. He's going horseshoe. I thought he was going to go catwalk and isolate this down to a one-on-one. That would be a nightmare. Astralis, huge advantage in this situation, of course. It's 2 versus 1, and Rain doesn't really have much information to work with here. He's going to be coming out to connector towards the steps area, 30 seconds. If he can spot a play across to the A side, this could be perfect, but he does spot towards A. Doesn't get anything from it. Smiley, though, sticks towards the steps area. Nothing to work with. Might as well go all in on one of the sites and hope for the best. 3 kills for Kiabi so far. He's down to 25 HP, and this will be the final move to the A site. So Rain will hear the plan and have something to work with here.
does get the first one onto Dupree.
Kirby didn't plant.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a huge problem because it's going to hold up Kerrigan, or rather Kirby, that's always going to confuse me now, from planting because he thinks that he can try and get the trade kill and then it leaves him exposed. So once again, the decision-making haunts them. FaZe is going to pick up a round again. That was a potential reset, early reset, but now guns stay out and they go back to pistols. We could have FaZe making a secondary comeback against Astralis.
Lovely stuff there by Rain. He had to go in, like I said, towards that A side. His hope that if they walk into him, and actually was time running low as well, they couldn't actually afford to walk into the bomb, so they make footsteps. He just nails that first shot, and Kirby not planting the bomb there. He actually only had, what, like 7 seconds remaining. What else is he going to do? Just plant, get yourself in a post-plant situation, then the pressure's applied to the CT. Bit of a fumble there, I have to say, but now Astralis on the full eco. FaZe closing the gap once again, Matt. We have seen 3 overtimes, and I think this one has got overtime written on it as well. As it's going to be Astralis struggling for cash, not only in this round, but in the next as well. They will be able to get AKs, but definitely not the healthy part. They need to get those orbs out again. And
I'm surprised that they're not putting more effort into just getting a bomb down in this round. Fast smoke on B or A, perhaps, and just getting more money to carry over.
Yeah, this feels like redundant, right? But there we go. Device, maybe that's what they're hunting for. Cheeky Desert Eagle headshot towards short. We'll give them a weapon, it seems, as well, as Kerrigan does salvage the M4A1S. Gets towards the ladder room, but still a lot of work to do here. It goes without saying, as Jacob, he just bulldozes his way around the corner, finds that kill, and drops the bomb as well. And it's going to be 1 player remaining. That's going to be Device, and the SMG picks up that final kill as well, too. Good money farm there for FaZe, and they are closing the gap round by round, and there it is. You can see Astralis have enough for the rifles, certainly not the AWP. They've experimented with some different setups. Here we do a double orb setup on the terrorist side. That's very unorthodox, but if you find one, why not? Let's see what you can do with it. I'd love to scoreboard quickly as well. Kiabi, one of the players we were pointing out on Dust 2, is actually top fragging right now on the server. 20 kills for him, but this is a change of pace for FaZe. Aggressive. One player in the form of AZ who will be going towards underpass here. But he's going to be greeted by Kiabi. I think he was spotted as well, as it's a bit of a brawl, but does come out on top. Wall bangs him through that panel. Level 4.
Kerrigan is going to push on this as well. He's fired some shots. They know he's here, but now he has to be careful as he backs away. Reset the aim in time. Does. It takes down Alu. And Dupree will hold off anyone trying to push in toward the B apartments. No one was, but Flames there had to be careful. So just some shots down the open corridor in case. Device now smokes off toward jungle. Secondary one will bounce on top of the stairs, and they've got a brief execution onto the A site. Should they elect to use it? They're not. It's all for sale. And Device will stay here to try and pitch that a little bit further to them as the bomb. It's already gone in toward the B apartments, and it's going to put a lot of pressure onto Jacob inside of the B site.
Still anyone's round here. No one with a considerable advantage. Astralis yet to get any solid real estate towards middle as Kerrigan edges in, but Rain in such a strong position to shut this down. I think he's almost guaranteed this kill at this point. There it is, walks in, and that's so smart from Rain. Just not committing, but getting enough information for his team to back them up. 4-3, this will be a B-side attack here as Astralis make their way in towards the sides.
Great shot, Jacob, so far. Able to immediately get in behind the wall again, leave himself safe, but Dupree, he's caught out by Rain, who rotates over instead. That's bomb down. 24 seconds, and Device, I'm afraid, is already going to have to resign.
Indeed, FaZe finding double figures here. It was quite a slow round from Astralis there, working the default, not actually getting the picks they wanted. Very equal exchanges coming at the start of the round. And you can see it was all down to Kerrigan as his teammates went towards the B side. He had to find something towards A, but great positioning from Rain, locked it down, and it was well read from FaZe at that point. And this still will go the complete distance there. I'm almost certain it will be 30 rounds as FaZe do manage to save an AWP and an AK. We can see the lost stage bonus, getting to 4th stage here for Astralis. So $2,900 coming into the coffers, and it will be a force by the looks of things as well. Device all in here. He's just gone for the AK straight away.
Why not?
I guess he does get 34 into the next round, so he had residual cash, so he'll still be able to buy. Won't be the best, but 41 for the next round. If he finds kills as well, that helps him out. So an AK and armor up against a fully equipped CT side and some pistols surrounding him as well. Let's see what he can do. As Alan goes inside the face and he lands a shot as well with the orb. Device was pre-aiming that as well. Had every opportunity to take it down, but can't react fast enough. There's no terrorist actually pick up that AK for now.
Exactly that. I was going to say AK down and not recovered
but
at this point in time. Kerrigan heading that direction now needs to be careful to cross over and not get picked off in the same way. He succeeded. How much has he given away in terms of noise, though? Kiyoshima up on top of the balcony. He does not know he's come through just yet, but Alu jumps across and catches him once more. So same AK, not quite the same position, but close enough for all things, all intents and purposes. Jacob coming out now from Catwalk will protect the M4 that's been dropped down in front of him.
Well, terrorists don't have much to work with here. This is Deagles, no grenades at all, no weapons recovered. AK has been well and truly lost here. Zipex, so good positioning, and if he actually gets towards kitchen with a smart play, he can actually do some real damage here, but he can't ticking away. Alu does find one of his teammates, comes out to Zipex, just trying to be the smartest he can, gets a lot of money and the AWP as well. Probably just wants to save at this point. You can save that AWP, that'd be incredible, but
hang on though, he's got bombing going toward B. His teammates coming in through the apartments. If they time this right, they've got 17 seconds. Jacob, oh, did he spot him? I think he's being smart about it. I think he's trying to take down Kirby. Okay, that kind of thwarts the potential. Yeah, because if they were able to isolate Jacob and get the shot, okay, they could have done this with a 2 versus 2. He's still going to get the shot, but now he's going to get the bomb plant down and get into a better position. He won't. It's money carried over for his team, though. That was quite quick in the reactions once more from Zipex.
Can we get a slow-mo on the dog shot, please? I know it's late, but let's appreciate what that was. That was actually kind of nuts. Getting the bomb plant down.
Yeah, I would pause the match and think about that.
Ready to go. That was actually pretty sick. For someone who's not an AWPer, that's really cool.
Yeah, I think they found their new AWPer.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. To be fair, he's been, in my opinion, the smartest player on their team as of late.
For sure. Tactical pause on Astralis here. So they still have the lead, but FaZe have closed the gap considerably. In the second half here, that's going to be 5-3 in favor of FaZe. Money coming back into fruition for Astralis. Here you can see they've got a nice full buy with the bomb down as well with maximum loss bonus. That does equate to lots of options. They can get the AWP if they want to. I would assume on the terrorist side they were going to be back on device shortly. We'll see though as they do discuss what the options are going forward. God is joining us. It was overtime on Dust 2 with...
Yeah.
Oh, we're going super slow motion. Here we go.
Frame by frame.
Boom. That's pretty overwhelming. Jacob was actually playing that really well as well. He actually got the first kill. He just said, okay, I don't need to face it at all. With 10 seconds remaining. I do not have to give anything away. But then we got to the point where he thought, okay, he definitely can't plan. He's going to try and save his weapon. Didn't think that shot was be coming in. But he got absolutely blasted there. So the AWP comes out. It's on Carrigan. So it seems like it's just map by map. So Dust 2, device, you're the AWPer. Carrigan, Mirage, that's going to be your territory.
Yep.
Overpass. Of course, device. It's got to be you. Train, where do we sit there?
Device. Because actually, no, Kerrigan's been playing it out toward Ivy, with Kierby playing in toward the quad position now. Say that there still is that inconsistency in that regard. 12-11. As you say, FaZe has closed the gap considerably, but will they steal this away and tie it up and take the momentum back once more? Not if Dupree has anything to say about it. He finds the first kill. It's on to AZ. That's at middle. It allows Dupree to gain some map control to work with. Device waiting for picks today. Pretty standard position as well to catch anyone that walks through and tries to get control in reverse.
Yeah, just holding a default stance here, waiting for the CT reaction.
Oh, that's perfect.
There it is. It's one of those maps where you do lose the first pick, you're up against it, you need to start finding for information. I would say the lower ramp at 8, that's probably not one of the most opportune moments to do it. It's normally the B apartments, you have angles you can hold and positions you can get reads from, but it's going to be the huge advantage now for the Danes as they make their way towards the B site. Jacob up against it. He's actually up towards the B apartments, hoping to get that one kill, but that's not a big spray down potential. He needs someone to flash you in, and he's by himself there. And he has got a couple of flashbangs. We know Get Right, a fan in his position with the right-click grenades, but the Molotovs come in. He has to face, goes to the spray, gets 1, gets 2, but it's not going to be enough to win the round here. Still a 2 versus 1, as Alu is going to be rotating in with the M4 now.
Interestingly enough, they've elected to push Kerrigan through rather than sit back and let him take bomb first in and leave a player in the apartments. That's why. They're trying to catch Alu off guard, but through the wall, it's just 23 HP left on Alu, but not a kill. So he still has a chance in this 1 versus 2. Dupree, additional flash in toward the kitchen, and Alu, I don't even think he's going to go for this, to be honest with you. He just wants to catch out anyone rotating away from the site, get an additional pick, but he's going to save the M4, carry it over. Yeah, and you've brought up the money chart right now. It's not looking great for FaZe.
Yeah, I believe it or not, even after winning 5 rounds in a row, a lot of them have been close encounters, and they only get $14 into the next round. So Alu saving the AWP now, that's actually very beneficial. That will tempt them potentially into forcing into this one. We know FaZe like a force. So we'll see what they actually have left over. It's going to be... So Alu can drop an M4. they can easy turn, they can buy as well. So I think a buy is on the cards. Now they have saved the AWP. Had they not have done that, it probably wouldn't have been possible. But this will probably tempt them in, and they'll see what they can do. The pressure is on the AWP, though, firmly. They're going to be struggling with the utility. You can see there's a FAMAS, and with the AWP. They have got 3 M4s out of this, so it's not a horrible situation with Jacob with no grenades whatsoever, no kits. Just on that saved one from Alu. He'll be going towards connector. Spots the air ramp at the start and see whether Carrigan can do anything with the AWP this time.
So Alu trying to find them in transition from the cat smoke. See on the X-ray as well, look where the bomb is, back toward T-spawn. That indicates picks early on. Trying to find that one kill to give them the advantage to break apart the defense, get a read, and make a better decision on which way they want to approach the map. Well, that certainly helps as Jacob gets caught by Kerrigan trying to push through the smoke.
This is the thing, right? When you're up against it with these sort of buys, like I said, Mirage will be a reactive map, but you do have the options when you know you're actually struggling for those first picks, and you have the full execution potential of the terrorist. You have to go hunting for information, and this time it's Jacob to open things up. He gets taken down, but Alu replies quickly. Open his hand, had to step up, and this time he rises to the occasion. 4v4, but look at the buy still for Astralis. They have 4 smokes, they have 4 Molotovs, flashbangs in abundance as well. It looks like a set piece towards B. It's going to be 1 player towards the A side of the map as well. That's Carrot. No, it's not Carrigan, sorry. It's actually going to be Device. In his traditional position, he can actually just try and bait this out or go for the rotating kills as the B signs are being shown right now.
That's Rain's going to wait this out. Holding firm in by the bench. AZ caught as he tries to get wide of the smoke. Kerrigan, he watches the angle. That single smoke out in front of the window. It's done so much. Quick one inside the site for a plant, but they can't get that far. Rain's waited long enough. He's baited them in. He's found the shot, and it's going to hold Kierby in position, but it's for sale. It's a dummy. It's pulled everyone away, and Kiyoshima's aware of something going on. They haven't got there fast enough, and bomb, that's because it's on the A site. Kiyo's now aware, turns back. Isolate Zipix, try and spray him down with the FAMAS, but as soon as he does that, Device will show up on the scene and that'll seal it. It's going to be Astralis now on 14 rounds.
Lovely stuff there from Astralis. Getting those opening kills as well. Actually, just a double bluff coming in there towards the side. It's actually Device who's supposed to be going in for the initial rotation frags, take a player down who was going towards B as his teammates made their presence known towards that side of the map there, but he got towards it, and he saw his teammates hadn't fully committed. They are on boot camera, remember, as well, so you actually can see, oh, the A side's fully open at this point, guys. You haven't committed with the bomb. Let's get that back. Leave Kiabi with that full bait going towards that site. Now Astralis 1 round away from match point. You can see FaZe, they've actually had to submit and allow themselves to be on a full eco here and play for overtime. They will not win this round in 4 USPs and a PT50. It'd be an absolute travesty if they did. But still going to be going for something here to push towards Palace. But Zipex locks it down, gets the first kill and the double as well.
Lovely start. Secure at least the overtime point for Astralis. Overtime.
It's coming. We'll have a look at the money. So they're going to be a 3rd stage loss bonus after this. So $2,400. They'd have enough for a buy. They don't think they'll have enough for all, but we'll see whether Ali can find a couple of kills. If he does with the USP, that suddenly opens his options up as he does hide in towards Palace. This could be interesting for him to do something about it. But his teammates, they are dropping around. And that's the shot we wanted. Alu, he finds another one. All of a sudden, the AWP does become a possibility.
Sassy. AK picked up. Astralis discouraged by a single man alone is going to go toward the B site, and Jacob, driver's seat for him. Kirby will pick up the kill on Alu, and Jacob, he gets found in the end. He doesn't wait in the corner to try and allow them to push in. Dupree was waiting at bench. It's 15 rounds now for Astralis.
So that $300 he got from that pistol kill actually pushed him over the edge. He would have had $100 short unless he found that kill with the USP. So if they manage to get back into this, it comes down to that 1 kill alone and the full eco. So that's kind of cool.
Maths. As you say, maths, not maths. Yeah.
Indeed. We do say that.
Kerrigan, oh, that, he actually tags him.
No, he
did he not?
The AK.
It was the AK behind him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he actually got tagged by his teammate, which in turn hit him. I saw blood come out, but it wasn't an AWP damage in terms of what showed up. So very fast play from a T-side AWP to get there. Normally you see the CT try and find that fight. Kerrigan has taken down Alu, but it's a 1-for-1 as Kierby's fallen as well. However, before that, an offsetting kill comes out from Dupree. Flash over from Kerrigan. Gives Zipix a chance to peek out. Not all the way. I did spot him. He spotted him. Definitely saw the shoulder. Zipix knows he's there now. Knows he's also got his vision back. So he's got to time this slow peek. Does it. Headshot. Nails it perfectly with crosshair placement. Rain will pull one back. Make it a 3 versus 2. But he's on 15 HP himself. So chances to do much in this. With the smoke, Molotov out. No smoke peculiarly enough toward that CT position, though, and Jacob's got himself there, but Kerrigan with the AWP will take him down. It's on the